Learn how to love the day first. Learn how to love the day first. When you wake up in the morning, we got to learn how to love the day first. If we don't decide what our day is going to be, our day is going to decide for us. Yesterday, I was on TikTok, and from what I learned and what I'm experienced, I want to just go over three things to help you, set the tone for your day. And if you don't know, I'm Jamai. This is the Manifesting Stardom vlog, and this is my journey to being the biggest star in the world. And the vlog is called Manifesting Stardom because that's just what I'm doing. I'm manifesting my success. I'm manifesting the life that I know I'm purposed to live. And so as I'm on this journey, as a Christian, as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, I'm taking y'all along with the journey. And so just yesterday, I saw this TikTok video, and of course I'm always studying on manifestation, whatever. And one of the videos I heard, the lady said, I love this day, I love my life, and I love the world in which I'm living in. And that part in particular, I love this day and I love the world in which I live in. I thought about how so much of what I speak is about me and my life, but I rarely speak positively about the world, our current world we live in, because of course we have many of reasons to choose the negativity. We have so many examples with our government and just the governments around the world, and just the climate of people, social media, and just so much negativity. Even just the way that society runs, as a capitalist society, it can easily be like one of my favorite sayings is, it's a scam. Like, insurance is a scam, America's a scam, it's all a scam. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, when I heard that, I love the world in which I live in, it struck me, because I'm like, how often do I talk about how I love the world that I live in? Because the reality is, you live in the world that you create. You live in the world that you create. It's always, no matter how much bad news you get, it's always a rich mother effer somewhere living their best life. It's always somebody that's not even rich, but that is just wealthy in every area of their life, from peace to joy to family to health to finances. Every day there's somebody living their life, and you hear about all of the traumatic things with our government, all of the terrible things that just so happen to people. And not to say that we're not exempt for bad things happening, but it's so many people that's living a beautiful life. But because of what we see on social media, what we see on media, we kind of tend to look at the worst parts of our lives, But if you look internally and look at your life, there's so many great things about your life. There's so many great things about your life that if you paired it up to somebody else's, you're doing pretty good. And so I just wanted to get to the bottom and the root of that. And the root of it is loving the day first. When you first get up in the morning, I got a note here. It says, loving the day doesn't mean every day is perfect. It means I decide not to fight today. I decide not to dread today. I decide not to fear today. I decide to partner with God and expect good. When you love your days, you love your life. When you love your life, your days, your life, everything just gets better. It doesn't drain you. You don't expect negativity. And so it's like I've had people ask me, small talk, and people be like, how's your day doing? Or like, when you dating somebody, or shorty, she asks in the text, like, or you ask in the text, how your day going? She asks, how your day going? And a lot of times you want to be like, I've had better days. You want to be like, I started out rough, but it's getting better, or it's a tough day, or I'm tired, or which is really how you feel is the truth. I have been making it a point every time I'm asked to say, I'm having an amazing day. I'm having an amazing day. Because that don't be true, but that's what I want to be true. And so until we can program ourselves enough to make that true, we'll repeat the cycle. And I think sometimes as humans, we want to be able to connect, and a lot of times we want either other people's support, or we want to be able to vent or whatever. And I think subconsciously that might be why I desire to tell the truth, because I'm looking for a connection, I'm looking for support, I'm looking for a shoulder to cry on or to vent. But the reality is, the only way that day is going to get better is if you start speaking that it's going to get better. So we're going to love the day first. We got to love the day first. The first step to doing this is setting the tone. Your morning decides your mood. Your morning decides your mood. If you wake up complaining, you're going to get chaos. If you wake up grateful, you're going to get clarity. If you wake up in faith, you're going to get favor. If you don't decide what the day is going to be, the day will decide for you, bro. The day will decide for you. The day will decide for you. The second step is to speak life early. And a lot of times, we have to be okay with speaking opposite of how we feel. Because we're actually commanding our subconscious. We're commanding our emotions. So if we're feeling tired and drowsy and hopeless and in pain, we have to command that differently. So today is working out for me. God is going to bless me with it, favor me today. Only good things lie before me. You know what I mean? I'm calm, I'm safe, I'm warm, I'm dry, I'm happy, I'm in peace, I'm joyful, I'm wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Speak those things in the morning when you looking in the mirror as you brushing your teeth. Speak those things. Today will be a great day. Something amazing is going to happen to me. I mean, you just got to go for it, bro. You got to go for it. You got to be delusional. And then practice joy daily. The note I have here, it says, joy is a habit, not a feeling. Even if you're tired, even if you're stressed, pick something about this day. I'll be, you know, when I'm in the midst, wow, thank God I have my studio. Thank God for my computer. Thank God for my iPad. Thank God for my gym. You know what I'm saying? Thank God that I can breathe today. Thank God that I got a refrigerator with food in it. Thank God I got lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everything is looking dark. Everything is looking crazy. But thank God I got a TV. I mean, you just have to pick anything, the smallest things, because all of those collective and individually are blessings. And so when you ignite that neuroscience in your brain to train your brain to go against those negative feelings and negative thoughts, eventually it has to manifest. It has to manifest, So the three scripture references I have, or a few scripture references I have, is Psalms 118 and 24. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Love the day first. This is a day that God made. This is the day that the Lord has made. So that in and of itself, you should be loving it. You should be loving this day because God made this day. Rejoice in this day. Be glad in this day because you made it to this day. Love the day first, bro. I'm going to keep saying it. Proverbs 18 and 21. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So whatever you speak, it does not say life and death is in the power of your feelings. It does not say life and death is in the power of what you see in front of you. It says life and death is in the power of the tongue. So I mean, I can speak life or I can speak death. That means I can speak blessing or I can speak curse. That means whatever I speak, it will be. And God has given us that dominion. So that means that God gave us power for what we say out of our mouth to become a thing. This day is a good day. Love the day first. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful that money will come to me today. I'm so thankful that opportunities come to me today. I'm thankful that abundance is flowing in my life in every area. Now, I don't have to feel this way. I don't have to feel this way. But when I speak it, it'll be so. And if I speak it enough, I'll feel it. And if I feel it and speak it enough, it's the universe has no opportunity but to give you what you speak. Not God, but the universe, because we don't control God, but we control our universe. We control our world around us based off of what God has spoken into our lives. Lamentations 3:22 and 23. Great is thy faithfulness. His mercies begin afresh each morning. Every morning you get a brand new mercy. Every morning you get a fresh start. So that means that whatever happened yesterday or whatever happened even before today don't even count, bro. It don't even count. Tomorrow is to be created by your tongue. Tomorrow is to be created by what you speak. Yesterday don't even matter. Tomorrow is to be created by what you speak. Today is to be created by what you speak. So speak those things that are not as though they are. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I manage my lust properly. I manage my diet properly. I manage my impulses properly. This may not even be true. I am somebody, like me personally, as men, we go to masturbation for dopamine to relieve stress. Me, I go to food to relieve stress. I know I'm not supposed to eat dairy. I know I'm not supposed to eat dairy. I know I shouldn't be having ice cream. I know I shouldn't be having fried foods. When I'm overwhelmed, when I'm stressed, bro, I'm not overwhelmed with stress. When I'm feeling the feelings of overwhelm, or when I'm feeling the feelings of stress, the first thing I go to is food. Where are the cookies? Where's the ice cream? Where's the soul food? I need some macaroni and cheese and some greens and some fried chicken. What? I need some pizza. I need some sushi. I need some lasagna. What? That's gonna get me that shot of peace, that shot of the same thing that alcohol does for alcoholics, the same thing that crack does for crackheads. You know what I'm saying? It takes off that edge for you. And so we have to learn to love the day and speak those things that are not as though they are. Today is already a great day. I love this day. I love my life. I love the world in which I live. Romans 8:6 says, letting your sinful nature control your mind leads to death. If you think negativity, if you think the worst that'll happen, if you think pessimistically, you're going to go down that route. Let the Spirit control your mind. Letting the Spirit control your mind leads to life and peace. I don't know how many other ways I can say it, but this also is helping us, those who are Christians that struggle with science, or Christians that were raised under the guidelines that whatever the Lord see fit, no, it's not whatever the Lord see fit. Because God has given you dominion to speak life into your day. So it ain't whatever the Lord says. It's not whatever. Ultimately, He reigns. Ultimately, He provides provision. Ultimately, He directs my steps. But as I'm led by the Spirit will tell me, and I will speak the things that are of life for myself. There's no way you can just be laid spiritually in a vegetative state and just go along. You'll never get the blessings of God. God gave you the passion. He gave you a brain. He gave you free will. And those things are to be used. That's why the power of life and death is in your tongue. That's why you can speak the day. Why would God give you the power to speak the day and then control the day? No, God gave us the power to control the day. He entrusts us with the dominion in the earth for us to create positivity, for us to create light. And we can create light or death with that control. And so we must love the day in the morning. We must love the day and speak positively throughout the day. Because we have so many things to be grateful for. We have a purpose. And truly you aren't really living your life until you are doing some act of service to humanity. And so when you speak, I'm the biggest star in the world. When I speak that I make $23,000 a week, I'm not speaking that for vanity. I'm speaking that so that I can be a blessing to other people. That through my voice, through my songs, through my music, through my image, through my brand, I'll be able to be a blessing to so many people by bringing hope, entertainment, inspiration, you know what I'm saying, wisdom, Jesus. I'll be able to bring influence. I'll be able to spread positivity. I'll be able to be a philanthropist. I'll be able to inspire philanthropy, all through the gift of my voice and through singing and being an artist. So when I speak, I'm the biggest star in the world. When I speak, I have 200 million monthly Spotify listeners. When I speak that I make $23,000 a week effortlessly through high value opportunities that inspire me and that excite me, that does not only include me. When I am where I am, my cup fills over, and I'll be able to be a blessing to so many other people. Not that I'm not able to be a blessing now, but in the fullness of who I know God has called me to be, that is a part of my reality, that I'll be a person of influence to be a blessing to so many people. And the start of that is loving the day, loving the morning when I wake up, or speaking that I love the morning when I wake up, speaking that I love the world that I live in, speaking that I'm thankful for all the positivity that's coming to me and that is already to me. You know what I'm saying? So don't wait for the good news. Don't wait for money. Don't wait for likes and views. Don't wait for a breakthrough. Be thankful. The trick to manifestation is, if you got the thing that you're manifesting today, how would you act once you got it? And start acting like you already got it. And when you start acting like you already got it, it has no choice but to be. It has no choice but to be. Because you start acting like things ain't going to work out for you, and that don't be true. You be acting like the day is so much negativity to look towards, and that don't be true. You be acting like you're going to lose, or this bill not going to get paid, or this money not going to come, or this opportunity not going to come tomorrow, or it's too late, or it's too this, or it's too that. And that don't be the truth, but you act like it. So start acting like you made the money. Start acting like it's already taken care of. Start acting like you already got the fans, and you already got the views, and you already got the likes, and you already got the influence and the purpose and the investors and the collaborations and the business deals. Start acting like it. And so that only comes through repetition, and it starts by loving the day in the morning. I'm going to keep coming back to it. I'm going to keep saying it. Loving the day, loving the day, loving the day, loving the world. This world that we deem to be so terrible, we deem to be just so, the world is going up in flames. Love that world. Love this world. This world that where, the Republicans and the MAGA and the Donald Trump and love this world. Love this world. And create your own world. Because the truth is, it don't matter who's in the White House. It don't matter what's going on in the environment. It don't matter what's going on in the world. Because you serve the Most High, and because you recognize the power that you have, you create whatever reality you want. The world can be in a recession, and you can be living in abundance. That's the world we live in. So I'm done. I'll ramble all day, but I love y'all. Tune into another episode of Manifest Stardom tomorrow. This is my journey, yo. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Help me get my views up, man. Help me to reach more people. And even if you don't, I hope that this inspired you. I hope that as you're watching this, you also watching me performing on the Grammys right now. You watching me, and this is the day after you went to see me in concert in a big stadium. You know what I'm saying? So be inspired. Be inspired. Keep pushing. Keep speaking positively, even though you don't feel it. And everything I'm speaking, bro, I'm speaking to me first. I'm speaking to me first. Even if I'm only speaking to me, I'm speaking to me first. So we got this. Keep hustling. Keep working. Keep studying. Keep trusting. Keep praying. And stay in the fight, man. I'll see you tomorrow.